Everyone knows, I'm going to talk about the public school transportation. Everyone knows the song, The Wheels on the Bus, goes round and round. Well, it has been remembered in decades, but in reality, public buses service is actually disappearing. Here are the reasons why. One example that's happening right now is that as California districts eliminating bus drivers and routes to address education budget cuts, that's making middle school, high school, walking home from a long distance from their destination. This including field trips. And the factual data, according to Governor Brown, in January 2012, Brown cut at least $240 million in state funding for transportation around California. And the state clearly doesn't want public schools to give students rights to middle school and high school. And the statistics aspect is Alan Clark, the president employee of California. 9,000 employees, bus drivers, are losing their jobs. And I kind of personally feel that bus drivers are role models to students, to young students, because they actually protect them from their disaster. Overall, I see that my personal opinion is no more cuts on transportation on school, especially on elementary students, because no parent wants to see their kids in the street unsupervised, or even worse, handicapped students.
All right, at the beginning, I think you identify what the subject is and your claim on it pretty well. I thought that you started off well with some information on the budget cuts and some other follow-up data that falls in the statistical category about the number of jobs that have been lost for bus drivers. So I thought that you had some good supporting material on those points, but then after that, it really I couldn't pick out anything that fit into the other categories. There's a hypothetical example about bus drivers being role models and maybe protecting students, and then at the end you make a reference to them kids being on the streets or handicapped students, and I have no idea what that's connected to or how it's related to the decline in bus transportation for schools. So that seems a little confusing there. I didn't really pick out a third type of supporting material as a consequence, and so that hurts a little bit. You did cite the sources for the budget cuts and for the job losses. That part was clear, and I thought that you did a good job on that. You sound a little uncertain while you're speaking. I think you need a little bit more energy while you're talking, and work a little on your audience contact also. All right, thank you.